Well, I've been thinking about this one for a while. How do you prove to men that women are dangerous to their health, their wealth, and their well-being? It's a tricky one. See, the majority of men remain totally unaware of the traps that have been set for them, and anything I say will most likely be dismissed as being bitter or hating women, which actually I don't. So I came up with this. I'm not going to tell you. Instead, I'm going to use the law to show you. You see, every law has a purpose. So when you see these laws are directed at men rather than the guilty party, you will realize that every interaction with a woman puts you at risk of financial loss or prison. Now, the first one isn't law yet, but I felt it should be included because it has been proposed by those in government. And judging by some of the laws that have been passed, I see no reason why they won't eventually make it law. No doubt you've seen the street harassment video, where feminists claim that just saying hello to a woman on the street is harassment. Well, the proposed law suggests that if a woman feels threatened by you on the street, you could be charged under this proposed law. Think about that for a minute. If you look at a woman and she feels threatened, you can expect to be dealing with the police. It's crazy, isn't it? Now, as I said, it's not law yet, but it may well soon be. The next one is a law, though. So recently added to the domestic violence law to cover emotional abuse. This one is to address controlling and manipulative behaviour. Unfortunately, it's so badly written, it's easy to abuse if you're a woman. Things like shouting at a woman, refusing to give her money, or criticising her could get you up to 14 years in prison. So let's have a look at how this might work. You get into an argument, she shouts at you, you shout back, she claims domestic violence, and you're in trouble. Or how about this one? You're broke because she spent all the money. She demands more, you say there's none left. She claims domestic violence, and you go to prison. Are you getting it now? These laws are being created and implemented to make her the victim in any situation, even if she is the one in the wrong. And you're always going to be the one to pay. Another one is the yes means yes law and its equivalents around the world, which basically, she can cry rape and you go to jail. The thing with this law is that you have to prove consent. And even if you do, you may still be prosecuted. All she has to do is claim that you pressured her, and that's the end for you. Additionally, with this law, if she's had just one drink, then you're automatically a rapist. If she is on any form of drugs, automatically rape. But consider this, 25% of women are on antidepressants. So you have a 1 in 4 chance of becoming a rapist. But this one will blow your mind. If you are married and your wife is on antidepressants and you have sex, you are, in the eyes of the law, a rapist. And not only that, a woman can claim rape decades after you've left her life. So if you've ever had sex, you will never know if some woman from your past is going to change her mind and send you to prison. The domestic violence law is another great one. Your partner attacks you, you call the police, and you get arrested. The police have been instructed to remove the stronger person, regardless of whether they are the victim. So you will be the one to get a record and be banned from returning home. Now, even though statistics show that 70% of violence is initiated by the woman and that 48% of men are victims, it is nearly always the man that will end up on the streets. And of course, there's little to no help available to men. Those things are reserved solely for female victims. If you have financially supported a woman in any way, she can use the palimony law against you. It is rare these days, but if she wants to, it's there for her. And if she's successful, you have to continue to support her, even though you may never have had a relationship with her. Marriage is a big one. This is a contract between you, her, and the state. When you add in the no-fault divorce clause, then as a contract, it no longer has any value, since no party is held to the contract. However, the state will still expect you to uphold your end of the bargain. So after the divorce, you will still be required to support her, while she has absolutely no obligations to you whatsoever. Additionally, in many places, just living with a woman for a certain period of time will make the relationship automatically become common law marriage. So even if you think you're safe, you could still get screwed. Marriage is comparable to gambling. You are the punter. She is a crooked dealer who will deal you the cards she wants you to have, and the house is the state. Occasionally a gambler will win. The majority will lose, but the house always wins. Only a fool chooses to play a rigged game. Now ask yourself this. Why would so many laws be set up specifically to benefit just women? And the answer is simple. Women spend money like water. Men don't. So they have to make sure that women have the money. And that is why there are so many ways to transfer it from men to women. So I hope this has enlightened you a little bit. And welcome to Mgtowpia. It's a much better place to live.